Welcome back, crafty friends. It's Alicia of the Call Me Crafty Al YouTube channel, and I am back with challenge number 4 in my No Spend November challenge and giveaway series. If this is your first time visiting me and hearing about this series, please go check out the introduction video. It has all the rules, tells you how you can play along, and gives lots of specifics. I may mention some things in the video, but it will not be as specific or thorough as that introduction video because there are quite a few steps you need to take depending on which route you're going to enter the giveaway. So I will insert a link to that video now, and it will also be linked in the description box below. For today's challenge, I'm going to call it O-Scrap. Okay, you know we all have paper pads or other things that we just have scraps left of, and we need to get those out and use them. Couple things. Scraps don't have to be paper. I had one person mention that she had some fabric scraps. So if you're a sewer and you want to make something with fabric scraps, go for it. Just don't go out and buy new stuff for the project that you make. Remember, it all needs to come from your stash. That is one of the requirements. So for my project today, I have pulled out the Hello Darlin stack. It's a die cuts with a view, and it is one of my favorite ever die cuts with a view paper pads. I've used quite a bit out of it, but I also have quite a few scraps you can see, and I even have some of the fussy cut pieces that I cut out when I first got the pad. So I'm just going to pull this top bit out, and this is what I'm going to be making my card with. When you make your new project for this challenge, if you're going to make a card or a page layout, you can of course use a brand new sheet of paper for the card base or the base of the page. It's just like 95% of the page needs to be scraps. Since I already have some strips here, I'm going to see how wide those are. Okay, they're 1 inch wide. I'm going to cut some other papers to that same width. And for now, I'm not going to cut anything off the length. I have 5 different patterns here in 1 inch strips. I'm just going to go in and cut one more strip of each of these. I think that should be enough for what I want to do. If this is your first time to my channel, like always, I hope that you will be inspired to hit that subscribe button below. If you're already a subscriber and regular viewer, thanks for stopping back by again. I have made this layout for a scrap card before, but I honestly don't remember how many strips I needed, so that's why I'm just kind of cutting some. The next thing I need is a piece of cardstock to adhere these onto. So I'm going to cut this scrap down to 5 inches tall by 3 3/4 inches wide. And I'm going to pull in my big Xyron. This takes paper up to I think 8 and a half inches wide. And I'm going to put adhesive on one side of this. And now this is just like a big sticker. I'm going to be putting my paper diagonally on here. And what I want to do is kind of figure out the order that I want it to go in. I think I like that. So I'm going to choose one, and I just start at an angle. It doesn't really matter, just whatever you like. And then just place these right next to each other on the card base. And there's just the very slightest empty corner down here, so when I cut off the excess of the pattern paper, I'll just bring some of this down there to cover that line up. And bring in a scrap of the pink. Because the hexagon paper has some gold foiling in it, and because I love gold foil, I am going to bring in a scrap of gold foil paper, but when I cut it, I'm going to cut it face down because it kind of messes with my lights above my workstation. So I want to cut this so it gives this piece just a little border. I'm going to cut it to 5 1/4 inches by 4 inches. And then I will adhere this to that piece. Make sure as I go along, if you have any questions that I am not answering, to leave those below, and I will get back to you just as soon as I can. For now, I'll set this piece to the side and figure out which of my fussy cut pieces I'm going to put on the card front. Kind of like that first arrangement there. I'm going to use those 3. I'm going to go ahead and adhere this piece to the focal point with some dimensionals. And then I'm going to use dimensionals on the back of this as well. And the corner of this me, since it is 2 levels off of the background paper, I'm going to double up a dimensional. And that will just give that some support. Now all I need to do to finish off my card is get a card base, and like I say, that can be a brand new piece of paper. I'm just going to be cutting a sheet of white cardstock in half to, let's say, 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. And then this will get adhered right on top of that. So there is a super simple way to use up some of the scraps in your collection or your stash. If you enjoyed this video today, I hope you'll give my video a thumbs up. If you're going to join me for the challenge again, make sure to go and watch that introduction video to find out exactly how to do that. Until challenge number 5, I hope you're having a crafty day. Bye-bye.